Hello students, today we are going to cover the small topic from the subject of indirect taxes, and that small topic is composite supply and mixed supply. Let us understand this topic. Before that, I am going to open my Word file in front of you to make you understand this topic. Yes, I hope my screen is visible to all. The subject is indirect taxes. Uh, right, the topic is composite and mixed supplies, which is given by the section 8 of CGST Act 2017. Right. So, students, what is this topic says? Actually, when two or more goods are sold in combinations, it becomes difficult to identify the rate to be levied. For such goods or service, CGST Act 2017 has provided with two terms. Whenever there is a sale or supply for the combination of the goods or service, it is very much difficult to apply the rate of tax. Right? So therefore, the CGST Act has given the two concepts, that is concept number one is composite supply and concept number two is mixed supply. Student, composite supply. What is a composite supply? In case of composite supply consists of two or more goods or services naturally supplied with each other in the ordinary course of business, and one of them is a principal supply. The items cannot be supplied separately. So here, as I already said, that the two or more goods or services companies supplied, right? But one goods or service is naturally supplied uh, with the supply of with the goods with the service, right? Students, here the important point is the items cannot be supplied separately. In order to make you more understand, let us understand the concept of principal supply. So principal supply is nothing but it means the supply of goods or service which constitute the predominant elements of composite supply, and to which another supply is ancillary or secondary, right? So principal supply is like a main supply. Take an example. Suppose if I am a seller, I am selling a laptop, and along with the laptop I am giving a laptop charger and laptop bag to my customer. So here the principal supply is a laptop. Selling of laptop is a principal supply, and along with that laptop I am giving a charger and a laptop bag, that will be considered as ancillary or secondary, right? So this is all about the composite supply. In order to make you more understand, there is an example which is given over here. So example is, let us say the booking of air ticket, which involves cost of meal to be provided during the travel, will be composite supply. If I am booking an air ticket and along with that I will be getting a meal from that particular service provider, so booking of air ticket, that air ticket will be considered as principal supply, and along with the company supplying a meal, that will be considered as ancillary or secondary supply, right? So this is what the example of composite supply. So here point arise, what will be the GST rate that the company will apply in order to provide this service, because here company is selling an air ticket as well as company providing the meal to their customer. So actually students, so here the company will apply the GST rate, that is the rate of principal supply, that is the air ticket. The GST rate for the air ticket will be applied for this type of supply. So which is given here, the applicable tax rate. The liability will be the tax on the principal supply. The tax rate of the principal supply will be applied by company for this type of composite supply. So this is all about the composite supply. Let us understand the concept of mixed supply, right? So mixed supply is two or more individual supplies, combination of goods or service with each others for a single price. Each of these items can be supplied separately and is not dependent on each other. Students, here we have seen that in case of composite supply, the items cannot be supplied separately. Like I said, that laptop and laptop charger. So, but in case of mixed supply, the goods or services, whatever the supplier is selling, that can be supplied separately. They are not dependent on each other, right? So in other words, In case of mixed supply, it is just the combination of goods or service are not bundled due to the natural necessity. It is not required that items which is bundled by the supplier can be sold individually in ordinary course of business. But in case if the supplier supplying such goods or service in combination, what will be the tax rate he or she or that supplier is going to apply for that particular type of supply? So the answer for this is given by the CGST Act, that the answer is the tax rate will be applied by that supplier is the higher rate of tax, that the item which has the higher rate of tax will be applied by that supplier. That means if I am a supplier, I am supplying 2 or 3 goods in a combination, and that all goods can be supplied individually or separately, but I wanted to supply it as a combination, right? So I am going to apply the tax rate for that, for this type of supply. The tax rate which is a higher rate of tax. Let us say if I am supplying, the example is given here. If I am supplying, let us say, sweets, chocolate, cake, dry foods in one packet, this is a type of mixed supply. So I am going to apply the tax rate. If the tax rate is high, let us say on sweet the tax rate is high as compared to chocolate, cakes, dry foods. So I am going to apply that rate of tax which is given on the sweets. That rate I am going to apply for this type of supply. So this is all about the composite supply and mixed supply. Thank you, students.